In this lesson, we're going to be looking at probability and describing the likelihood of an event. So if we look at an example here and we look at jar A and jar B, let's say we wanted to pick a black marble out of the jar or black bead. Well, we would want to choose from jar A because it looks like there's more black beads in there. If we wanted to pick a white bead, we would obviously choose from jar B because there's a more likely chance that we would choose a white in jar B and a black in jar A. The probability scale ranges from 0 to 1. So 0 is 0%. It's also known as impossible. If it's a 0% chance of happening, it cannot happen. In the middle, it's split up by a half or 50% or 5/10. That's a 50-50 chance or equally likely to occur. And then if we get a probability of 1 or 100%, that is certain to occur. That means it will definitely happen. As we move up between 50% and 100%, things are more likely to occur. And we could identify things between 50% and 0 as less likely to occur. So let's say we rolled a fair number die and we wanted to find our probability of getting a 4. Well, on a fair number die, you have the chances of rolling a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, or 6. You have the same odds of rolling each of these 1 through 6, but the chances of getting a 4, there's one outcome of a 4, there's one possibility, so we have one outcome out of 6 total outcomes. So if we were to look at 1 out of 6, our probability of rolling a 4 is a 1 out of 6, and that 1 out of 6 is less than a half, so that would be, we would have a less likely chance of that occurring. That would be less likely to occur. Although they are all equal chances from 1 through 6, the odds of rolling a 4, the probability of rolling a 4 would be 1 out of 6, which is less likely to occur. For part B, we're trying to find the probability of getting a 7. Well, we know that there are 0 7s on here. So because there are no 7s, this is impossible. This has a probability of 0. You would have 0 chances out of 6 to roll a 7, which is equal to 0. That is an impossible event. We cannot roll a 7 on a fair-sided number die that has the numbers 1 through 6. Another event that would be considered impossible is spinning this spinner and the arrow landing on a number. If you notice the spinner, it looks like it goes A through H. There are no numbers on here, so the chances of you rolling a number or spinning a number would be 0 out of 8 chances. So it's 0 out of 8, which is still a probability of 0, which means that this is impossible to occur. You cannot roll or you cannot spin a number on that spinner. We're now going to look at finding the probability of an event. And to find the probability of event, you put the number of favorable outcomes over the total number of equally likely outcomes. So it's favorable over total. In this example, it says we pick a cube at random from a bag. There are 6 red cubes, 9 blue cubes, and 5 green cubes. We want to know the probability of picking a blue cube. So I'm going to label this probability as event B. So the probability, we'll go with B for picking a blue cube, is. Now we know that there are 9 blue cubes. So there are 9 total blue cubes. So we will put 9 on top here. And we have 9, 6, and 5. That would give us 20 total cubes. So 9 over 20 would be our probability of picking a blue cube. If we turn this into a decimal, that would be 0.45. And then on our probability scale, it goes 0 to 1, with a half being in the middle. It would be somewhere right around here. So it fits on the less likely side, but it is our best chances of picking a blue cube. We're more likely to pick a blue cube than a green or a red cube, but it fits on the less likely side to occur. It is not a 50-50 chance. It's not more than 50%. It's 45%, which would be less likely to occur. If we look at another example here, we have a box that contains 28 pink ribbons and 12 green ribbons. We're randomly picking a ribbon from the box, and we want to find the probability of picking a pink ribbon. So if we set this up, we'll go with our event will be probability of picking a pink ribbon. So probability of P is going to be equal to, we have 28 pink over our total ribbons is 28 and 12, so it's 28 over 40. If we were to reduce that, the probability of picking a pink ribbon, we have 4 goes into both of these. 4 goes into 40 10 times. It goes into 28 7 times. So that reduces to 7 over 10, or 7/10, which would be a 70% chance of occurring. So if we looked at this on our probability scale, %70 would be somewhere around here, so that would be more likely to occur. This event would be more likely to occur.